Ladies and gentlemen, Six Fig Stock Trader here on YouTube, and today we are going to be taking a look at Siacoin. And I think, folks, Siacoin is still looking good, and it pains me to say this because the price has just been butchered the last few days. With that said, though, check me out on Twitter at Real6Fig. This is where I'm dropping all the latest and greatest live streams, links to upcoming videos, rug pull Wednesdays, things I find interesting in the cryptoverse. And if I cannot make it to YouTube to create a video, this is where I will drop an occasional chart or two. So getting back to Siacoin, and you guys are probably thinking, okay, this guy's crazy. No idea what he's talking about. And we can see that the number one concern I have right now with Siacoin is that these lows here do not violate these lows here. And we can see they have not done that. So with that said, I do think we are still sitting pretty good. Furthermore, we have come down to touch the trend line that we've been in since March of 2020. This is very, very, very important that we hold the line right here at about a penny and a half or just above it, because if we fall down and drop lower than this 0.013.5 cent-ish level, folks, that's not good at all, because then we are starting to see this trend of lows that keep getting higher all of a sudden start to reverse. So with that said, if we get a nice bounce off this area here, this trend line over the next few days, which it's possible that we might be seeing this. With that said, let's go ahead and just throw up a little time sequence to see if we can figure out when we can maybe look for some sort of reversal. Now, I'm just going to go ahead and just try a couple spots, and this almost looks pretty good. And we are basically just measuring from this swing high candle here to this swing low candle here. And so if we move that here, in hindsight, it's telling us that there was going to be some momentum change right in here. And there definitely was. Momentum change here. There definitely was. Maybe some momentum change here. And it's tough to wonder, okay, was it telling us that price is going to kind of fall a little bit, or was it telling us that this could possibly be a good point to buy in, or maybe the middle of this dip? Nobody knows. But we can see that there is time sequence showing up on December 29th. So ideally, if we could even trade sideways up to this date or something like that, and maybe fill out a nice ascending triangle, it might give us enough time to start making a break for it. There is plenty of weak space in the Ichimoku cloud for price action to rebound and break through. So this is one good thing that is happening with Siacoin. We're not dealing with any of these thick clouds that we would have to really work price action through in order to set up a bullish pattern on top of the cloud and really prevail. In addition, so we can see that since we are still in this upward trend, we may be in fact gearing up, and I've said this in the last few videos as well. We may in fact be gearing up for a bigger picture move. What I'm saying is some sort of ascending triangle similar to this. But if Bitcoin acts up, folks, and let's just say Bitcoin pulls a reversal, we may be looking at some upside potential, maybe a retest of this 2.5-3 cent level. If Bitcoin breaks down, I do think that several stops along the way, obviously a penny and a half, penny and about 0.013, somewhere in there, and maybe a penny are going to be the next stops to the downside. If we throw up a Fibonacci retracement, we can kind of see that currently price is clinging or retesting the 61.8-ish level. And I really hope that we can squeeze up into this symmetrical triangle and blast off to maintain this glorious upside run. Oh, man, it'd be a shame to break it. It's got to come down someday. But with that said, the 786.012, 100% level is sub-penny. Don't even want to think about it right now. But that's kind of where Siacoin is at if we're thinking bearish. If this thing really does hit off bullish, 3 cents, 3.5 cents, 4.5 cents. And I do think at that point in time, if this was one giant ascending triangle, we'd be probably looking at some of these higher numbers, maybe 7.5 cents to 10, 11 cents, somewhere in there. So this is kind of one of these points where Siacoin is hinging, and that's kind of the best of both worlds, or at least the best of one world going bullish. But I think Siacoin, as long as we don't drop below this 0.013-2-ish level, we're still sitting good, as much as it pains me to say that. So if you see it trading lower than that, the ecosystem might have changed. We'll just have to wait and see. But big shout out to all the Patreons. I hope you guys found this video helpful. If you're interested in becoming a Patreon, $3 a month will get your name, YouTube channel name, or business name up on this channel. See you guys later.